Hey YouTube, it's your girl Opinionated. Just came back to, drop a little quick video. Now, like I said, if you fuck with me, make sure you subscribe, leave your comments and the thoughts below. Like I said, it's a few of y'all that fuck with me, and I appreciate that while we're slowly growing together. Now, y'all, um, someone sent me a link, well, two links to these lives. And you could tell she is very, angry at the finding out, these news from what Wet Baby sent her, right? Even called her in her other live. Now, what people is getting confused because, I kind of, put two and two together that this girl has been trying to get her story out since 2019. Since Dee and her broke, well, Dee and her, they weren't even together. Since Dee and Crier broke it off, she's been trying to speak to someone, and guess what? It all dates back to what I said. You remember when I was going in my videos? See, I remember shit, and I keep up with shit. When you're a Pisces and you're a deep thinker, that shit stays in your mind. You remember I said Erica came out with them series of videos talking about how Dee Lowery was a fake friend and that she was trying to do videos and stuff with her and that she was just acting real funny because she was tied into Damian Crier and said she reached out to her for a collab. And then remember I said she said a little statement about, oh yeah, my mama said when you mess with an old man, they give you worms, but your little ass make sure you spread your legs and gape them wide open for that old man too, huh? Right? Remember? Because it's funny because it's all coming together. All the shit that I remember and all the shit that I said. Erica is a fucking snake. So apparently, the girl wrote Dee recently because she says she's been trying to reach out to people. I'm trying to let y'all know. Told Dee her address, and Dee said that's what made her respond. Like, how the fuck you know my address? So that's got to be a little bit telling. How you know Crier routine? Because yeah, he would sit up there and go to Stripes, and yeah, he would go get his lottery. So you mean to tell me y'all met up, during the times he was going to the store and told you that I was just a female that was staying there at the time because I had nowhere to go? Y'all, Crier is he's a has a way with words, a smooth ass nigga, huh? But then she goes on to say, well, Erica tried to set me up. She was like, how? How was you going to set me up? How? And that's what I'm thinking too. How? Was you trying to set her up like, hey, see, your man, your nigga not even claiming you. Your nigga not claiming you. Yes, it's a girl going around saying it. She pregnant. And I know about it. And I told her to keep the receipts and shit so that I can expose you on my channel, get the views, get the subscribers. And unfortunately, I won't be needing this nigga. So it didn't work out like that. And if you pay attention, Dee also mentions, so after we broke up and all that, and I came out, I was the first one on this platform to come out with a video. Next thing you know, you come along doing a video with him, that taco soup ass video. And I told y'all, that's when I remember Erica. I remember Erica coming on the scene because when Damian Crier and Dee broke it off and Dee was coming out with her videos and then Crier came back with his videos debunking that, saying how basically he was getting used or some shit to the effect of that to protect his name. Next thing you know, you see Erica come along and they making a video together and she's making that nasty ass watery taco soup and he's just it's, oh my girl, and they was flirting with each other, at the time. And then they did part one of cooking on his channel, and I remember the thumbnail. God, I'm telling y'all, keep up with shit. The thumbnail, it had like making taco soup or whatnot, and you know how they had that little circle with the picture of the person, but it was blurred out. And in my mind, I said, I wonder, is that chick? And then when I clicked on the video, because the video came out like 2020, beginning of 2020. After Dee and him broke up, late 2019. like around November, December, like I said, late 2019. But then Erica comes out with this video with the taco soup and shit, and the next thing you know, they doing collabs, but they doing a lot of collabs together. So they what was using each other again. Crier wasn't at his level yet that he wanted with his subscribers, so he had another female to do that with. And then at that time, because Erica was making it seem like Dee Lowery was like her best friend, this delusional crazy bitch that keep proving herself over and over that she's a dingy ass unstable creature. Unstable creature. But anyways, she came out doing videos and everyone had their backlash like, that's fucked up. Your friend, your best friend was with this nigga and now you sitting up here doing videos with him. Didn't you say that this old man bring you worms and all that? Why you collabing with that man? And that's supposed to be your friend's ex. What type of friend are you? And then they did that sit down. The same sit down he did with Dee Lowery, the same sit down he sat down with Erica, and then the same sit down he did with Latoya when everyone starts speculating that here go another young one. They about to use you again because what? From your history, all we seen is that you saying that these young girls are using you. But Dee goes on to talk about her in the live, and then Erica pops a little scary ass up in there, but then portraying the role of a gangster. You like, my number. You can call me. So you see when she called Erica and she said, Erica, where the videos? Unprivate those videos you got that you was talking about me because you was getting views, but you don't want to sit up there and give me that type of recognition because you don't want people to subscribe to me because now you surpassed me. And like I said, if Dee hung around a little bit longer, Dee left a little bit too early. Because if she stuck around, Dee would have had those subscribers and it wouldn't have been Erica. Now, another thing that I know that Erica ass definitely used this man to get her subscriber count up as she did with trying to get close to Em and Vaughn and Nair and Crier and was trying to make her way to the Prince family by getting pregnant, but that still played out. Then you came with the video that your twin, that one of your babies died and you was up there crying, girl. You was crying on cue with that fake ass shit, and Crier debunked that. You weren't even pregnant with twins. Your belly didn't even look like twins. I was like, you could already miss me with that bullshit at the beginning right then and there. She lied to try to sell it because she thought it was get her subscribers and shit and wanted Crier to go along with it, and he really wasn't feeling it. But anyways, how I know she used this man is when she was sitting up there crying about losing one of the twins, and Damion came out with the video saying, don't believe everything you hear, y'all, she lied to me. She came up with this vanishing baby syndrome, and this bitch looked on Google. She had her story prepared. That's how you know she's a calculated, crazy ass psychotic bitch. I mean, all her shit was premeditated. But anyways, when she had the live or whatnot, and that's when Gangsta Emoji was sitting up there dealing with her before he found out the true her. Somebody said, you hit 30K, girl. Oh my God. Because that's when she was hitting 30K. Then after that, she did the series with him. And that's what made her gain close to her 50,000 subscribers mark. That's what made her get that when they did that series with the bitter baby mama and the bitter baby daddy. But I remember in that live when she hit 30K and everyone was sitting up there congratulating her. They was like, oh my God, you hit 30K, girl. You hit 30K. And she was faking crying, talking about some, I didn't even know that. I deserve it. I deserve it for all the stuff that I've been put through. All the stuff I've been put through. I deserve those 30K subscribers. I deserve that. And you know damn well right then and there, using. That told me everything I needed to know. Bitch, you deserve that. After all of what you've been through, you deserve that 30K. Instead of saying, oh my God, I won't keeping up with all this stuff going on with me being upset. I didn't even realize that I hit that. I don't even care about that right now. I got bigger things to worry about, but I appreciate you guys, fucking with me. You deserve it. After all of what you've been through, you deserve those 30K subscribers, huh? At that time. But anyways, So when she gets on the phone and she's telling her, unprivate those videos, once you show it, Erica going around it like she always do, dodging it. I forgot what she said to her, but she was like, "We were best friends, Erica. So we was best friends. What about you knowing that girl set me up?" Erica claims she ain't know the girl, but I'm gonna tell you this: the girl been sending the same messages to T channels because I'm small, but she even sent it to me. And Erica clearly is screenshotted where you telling that girl to save the receipts. Now I didn't see the one about the camera because I don't think I opened up all the attachments because I want, I seen what I needed to see. But Erica, you wrote that girl and you told her to save and hold on to the receipts. Now I'm thinking that it was, present day that she wrote this. I don't know about the 2019, but if it was 2019, Erica knew of this girl ever since then and was planning to, blast it. Now, I don't know if she's trying to say that now she told her to say the receipts because in her series of videos she was going to expose that, because I remember when the girl came on my page, but she came under another name and she said no, stay tuned, it's going to be more that's released. So I'm wondering if that's what it was. But now Erica's sitting up here ignoring the girl, and Dee called the girl. Now this is the part that's getting me, because Crier has a current video stating that, this is all a lie. And now he's trying to allegedly say, even though Erica said, hypothetically speaking, let's just say if he make 100K, now his excuse or cover up for the story is, they heard that I make 100K a month. Is that why these allegations are coming out? Because the Crier family is making six figures? Is that why? Crier, she said, hypothetically speaking, she didn't say you make that. This girl, from what, to my knowledge, or what she's trying to say to us, is that she's been fucking with you off and on since 2019. So that leads the whole 2020. And I remember Erica was saying that he was pillow talking to some females and that he was doing his own thing. When she got mad, when they first stopped talking and she came out with exposing them Prince family and all that, and she said that he was pillow talking in other women's ear and now he won't even being faithful and yada yada yada. For what though? You weren't there for the right reason, so what the fuck do it matter anyway? You weren't there for him, so why do it matter? If y'all was using each other to gain views, there you go, mixing business and pleasure again, just like you did with this mucker dude who'd give two fucks about you, who feels like he probably done this is the worst thing that could probably happen in his life, was you coming along. He's seeing the kind of shit that you displaying out on this YouTube, and he's seeing these people that's coming with videos talking about your ass. Now, Dee said, we don't know who that baby could be. Is it Criers or is it Muckers? Who is that baby by, Erica? Because all of a sudden you just pregnant and you trying to pin it on this man, but you was sitting up here making a video saying that you was wrong for sitting up there having sidebar conversations with Crier. What else was you doing with Crier? Because you seem like the type of devious bitch that if you met up with Crier by herself without LaToya around, that you'll sit up there and try to make a move on him so you can have something on him. Like, girl, I can hurt you with my words. Because little do you know, I pulled up to his house when I like that. But anyways, Erica went around, ran from it, claimed she didn't know the girl and all that. Erica, like I said, you was up here too busy trying to expose and tarnish Damien's name that now all your shit is coming to the light. And D is pissed off because she tried to take up for you, and then she turned around and hear some shit that you was actually trying to set her up. And then she didn't want you mentioning her in the videos. You didn't have to mention her. Look, just like what his it said that she met up with him recently in June. But you ain't say nothing about your ass flying down the highway. Mention that. Mention that you're trying to keep up with that man when that man won't trying to deal with you. Mention that. Why you want to mention everything else? Cause D feels stupid now that I sat up here and I made this live for this girl and saying Erica won't lie. Now, despite Crier trying to make me and her have beef, she want to do this women empowerment shit. So I come out trying to speak up for her and having her side because I see that she's getting a lot of backlash. And then this bitch come out and sits up here and backstab me. Well, all along trying to set me up back then when I was with Crier. And I'm just now finding this shit out. So, of course, D is going to feel some sort of way. But anyways, y'all had to come up here real quick. Y'all know if I think of anything else to say, I'll come back with another video. But anyways, y'all, I know it's late and shit, but leave your thoughts, your opinions, and everything in the comment section below. Subscribe if you fuck with me. I'm starting to get a little bit of people to come over here, whatnot. I appreciate that. And I'll be back with another video soon. And this is your girl, Opinionated, and I'm checking out.